Hello, George F551 here. You're wondering to yourself, what am I doing in the dark? Well, there's an old rule of thumb that during a thunderstorm, if you see the wind blowing in the opposite direction that it's traveling, chances are there could be a tornado nearby. The storm is heading northeast, wind was blowing southwest, so I grabbed a flashlight, my keys to my apartment, and headed for the basement just to play it safe. Since I'm completely bored as all hell, why don't we explore this basement? Got nothing better to do while this thing's going by. Fortunately, no tornado happened. This is where I came in. It's a plywood bulkhead door. Very heavy when it's all wet. Most of the junk in here is from my upstairs neighbor. So a lot of this, including this drape, is his. Here's a sofa. Some more junk. And you can tell in the old days, when they couldn't dig out a cellar hole, might be hard to see in this video. They just simply stopped where the rock was. Look at this. This is how they support a fireplace. Tons of wooden pillars. And there's the chimney. And some more junk. Here's a leveling pylon. And more junk. This is a main supporting wall that supports the building at the halfway point. This is just a dry wall. There's no mortar in it whatsoever. This probably was rock as well. At some point they decided to put concrete over it. Let's go in the other half. More junk. More junk. It's not all his, though. Here's an old beam. They were pretty resourceful back in the day. I think this house was built like in 1880s or 1890s. This looks like it was a beam from a factory or something. Because there's the mortise. Obviously a tenon joint went through there. Here's the sewer pipes. To one toilet. Way over there to another toilet. Another toilet. I think that one would be mine. Here's the furnace. This is the primary heat source for my downstairs neighbor. He's the only one that has this. The rest of us have electric. Expensive as hell. And there's the expansion tank. For all of us, we get this hot water from here. It's a few years old. It's already rusting. Then again, this is a dirt basement. Can't see it because the guy upstairs neighbor put carpet down. There's some dirt. There's dirt. Hey, check this out. Pull the flashlight far enough. Looks like it's an old boiler. Yeah, here's another pillar. Here's the gas meters. There's two of them. Here's the third one. Don't want to trip over that. Not sure which one that goes to. And this is the abyss. It's just a crawl space that goes to an add-on. Meter. I'm not even sure who these are. There's an old analog system. Here's a semi-digital system. There's that tank again. Old analog. Someone's garden hose. Chimney that takes care of all the exhaust from the boiler. There's a pipe, that primary hot water pipe. Like I said, not everything is his. This box is mine. That one's mine. That one's mine. That one's mine. And that's lumber. Back into his stuff. There's a table. I know some of you are happy to see that. Lots of beer bottles. Some clothing. Chainsaw. Now to go on this side. This guy does a lot of work. He's got all sorts of tools. Here's the electric meters. These are labeled. That's supposed to be the main one. That's the main box. Can't see the whole thing. But here's the not water tank, the oil tank for aforementioned heating system. This guy's resourceful. He's using a cinder block and a steel pole to make a little coat rack. Guy takes advantage of everything there is here, doesn't he? Here's a view outside. And these are the stairs to my downstairs neighbor's basement door. Pretty much share this basement. Here you go. I know you beer drinkers love to look at this stuff. I guess he switched to Miller. He used to do Coronas an awful lot. I have no idea what that is. There's a TV that's not ready for digital. Ironic. Usually no light down here, and here's a bulb. And it's a compact fluorescent. Look at the old floor system. There's a joist, and it's hanging on this tiny beam. This will explain why the floors in my house, in my apartment, are sagging like crazy. Let's look at it here. Crouching down. Still finding my balance. Yeah, this is what happens when you get bored and there's a storm where you're not allowed to do anything. I don't take chances with my electronics. I was in the middle of updating my YouTube site when it got really bad. Fortunately, I finished everything that I could. Then I shut it down, ripped out the power out of the wall. Fortunately, laptop's battery is still good. And now I'm just recording my basement. And there's a mattress. At some point, I'd like to climb those stairs, open that door, and know that I'm not going to be taken to Oz. Well, this is what fun is like during a really bad thunderstorm. I'm going to check the news to see if there was a tornado sighting or echo. And then I'll post that as an annotation. Have a good one.